Well, it could be easy to think that non-violence means doing nothing. But in fact, it's quite the opposite. Having a commitment to non-violence is a commitment to deliberately live in such a way that we don't intentionally or unintentionally harm or injure other people as we go about our home and work lives. And by injure or harm, we're talking about the ways in which we speak, the way in which we carry ourselves, our attitudes, our behaviour. So quite distinct from being passive, a commitment to non-violence actually takes an enormous amount of courage. And two heroes within history, Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King, modelled what it is to live a life of non-violence. It's not that their lives were absent of conflict, but the way in which they dealt with that conflict worked through to a non-violent and positive outcome. Well, if you're part of a team, non-violence looks like creating an intentional culture which is psychologically safe. That is to say, an environment in which mistakes can be made and learnt from, differences of opinion can be aired and dealt with well, and process can be challenged in a really constructive manner. If you're a leader or a manager, a commitment to non-violence means always evaluating the performance of our staff in a way that leads to their growth and development. In the way that we relate to children and young people, non-violence is a commitment to really set some clear expectations and boundaries about the way that people will behave in relationship to each other. And when that doesn't happen, it's about naming that, and it's about addressing the conflict, not sweeping it under the rug or responding in kind or by being passive-aggressive, perhaps easier said than done. But it's about naming the ideal non-violent behaviour that we want and working through that conflict. And for us as individuals, non-violence means using emotional intelligence when we receive feedback that might be hard to hear or when things don't go our way. So as distinct from being passive, non-violence takes an incredible amount of courage because it's leaning into conflict to create the best possible outcome that we can. And we'll find that as we outwork a commitment to non-violence, we'll find ourselves in the work and home environments and creating those environments that at our very core we all deeply desire.